just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around
Now,
now
this
and
segment
dance, dance, dance.
is all about self-care during pregnancy, and it's brought to you by our Clicks Baby crew members, Rushana and Rachael. So I'm going to hand over to the ladies, and ladies, enjoy.
Thank you.
Amazing, guys. Thank you for coming and joining us this morning. Can we get a show of hands who here is a mom or is pregnant? Okay, so it's almost like a clean sweep. Yeah, like me too. I just keep clarifying that because I feel like even the second your baby's born, then everyone's like, so when's the next one coming? You know, and now my second born is born and everyone's like, so is there a third? I'm like, did we just like survive, you know? So I'm Rachael, I'm a member of the Clicks Baby crew, and I started my journey with them when I was pregnant with my second born. She's now almost 1. So I feel like I'm just starting to see the light of day with 2 small children, and it's nice to be here with you guys this morning. And I'm going to hand over to the amazing and the one and only Rushana.
Hi, guys. I am Rushana Isaacs. I'm a makeup artist and content creator, and I'm also officially a part of the Clicks Baby crew. And I'm 8 months pregnant, and I'm feeling like a whale. I'm feeling heavy, but I'm dealing. Let's get into it.
So just as long as the baby isn't born today, then we should be good.
Yeah, I feel like I'm about to pop. Oh my gosh.
Like they say, you know, every like week is equal, except for the last month of pregnancy is like a year, you know, because it just drags on as you get closer to your due date.
Yeah.
So good luck.
Thank you.
So thank you for joining us this morning. I think that if you've gone through a pregnancy or you've become a mom, you know that there is so many changes that happen to your body, and you know, maybe you get the pregnancy glow and maybe you don't. It's different for everyone, and our skin can change so much as alongside our bodies, you know. So we're going to just start by opening up with the topic of bump beauty. If there's anyone here in the crowd, when you hear the word bump beauty, maybe you can volunteer. What do you think that means? If there's anyone brave enough. Yes? Yes, and like just that general feeling of feeling beautiful and pretty. And when we first started talking about this topic with the Clicks Baby webinars, we kind of were chatting a bit about how, I don't know about you guys, but we sometimes now see on Instagram and TikTok, moms actually starting to celebrate their bodies more. Like, when I grew up, it was always about the objective was being as skinny as possible. And now we amazingly starting to see conversations like, actually, let's embrace our body for its changes and feel beautiful, even though we don't always. Sometimes we can feel like, oh, I'm done, I'm over it. The general narrative is more like, hey, it's amazing, you're growing a human. Like, that's something to be proud of. And even when we go to the shops, we're starting to see more clothes to celebrate that. So, skincare, guys. Who of you feels that you've got a perfect skincare routine? Me neither. But the goal is not perfection, it's just getting started. So let's chat about some basic skincare products that we can use in our pregnancy or as a mom. So I'm a breastfeeding mom. I don't know if there's any other moms out here who are breastfeeding. Good, nice to feel like I'm not alone. Team no sleep sometimes at night. So when we're pregnant, unfortunately, we can't use every product when it comes to skincare. And not everyone actually knows that there's some skincare ingredients that we can't use. And one of those words is vitamin A, and that's your retinol, which is your key anti-aging, which kind of sucks because you already feel like you are aging in your pregnancy. I don't know, do you feel like that? So that's one of the products that you can't use, but there are some products that you can use. I don't know if you've
Is
got
it
any
all
products.
anti-aging products?
No, just what the word retinol or vitamin A.
Oh yes, I know it's retinol.
Yes, yeah. So retinol or vitamin A is the no-go, but there's also some amazing products out there. Do you have any that you are loving in your pregnancy?
My breakouts. I'm looking at all of your skin because like I wanted to bring up this topic, but why do you all have flawless skin? What's up with that? Like I don't see any breakouts on you guys. Like I am breaking out like crazy during my pregnancy.
I know, because they say like,
On
oh,
my
you glow.
cheeks.
I'm like, acne? Is that the glow?
Yeah, you know when people go, oh, you're glowing. I'm like, it's my makeup. What you talking about? I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna look crusty and dusty as hell. So I love salicylic acid for that
Yes.
for acne. It helps with treating the acne and unblocking the pores. So I use that when I break out. But then for your skincare routine, just anything with vitamin E, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, girl, it's gonna change your life. After I break out, also I'm a picker. I like to pick at my pimples because I'm so not used to having them. So now it's like, no, let's get rid of you. And then it leaves dark marks. So I'm obsessed right now with the Luminous 630 range by Nivea because they have this new breakthrough ingredient called Luminous 630. They basically created the ingredient the molecule that produces pigment, melanin in your skin. Like a synthetic version of that. It's like a breakthrough ingredient that they created. So it has that ingredient in, so that lightens your dark marks in 2 weeks. And it's a nice and simple skincare routine, man. Like that's what I started going on when I got pregnant. Because now I'm also used to using like 10 products. I'm here with my toners, my 5 serums, and my moisturizer. Oh, nigga, where's time for that? Because now I'm also thinking, I'm not going to have time for that when I have the baby. Because I hear that from the moms. You're not going to sleep. You're not going to, just leave me alone. So that is so simple. It's the serum. And then you have your day cream. There's also a night cream in the range and an eye cream. And it has all of that ingredients. And it's making my skin glow. It's lightening my dark marks like crazy. Usually after I break out and that leaves those dark marks, I have it there for like months on end.
Yeah.
2 weeks, it's already lightened. So I'm really enjoying that range. So the salicylic acid, you can get one from Skin Republic. The Nivea Luminous 630 range. And sunscreen, babe.
Sunscreen is just the one. Like, I agree with you. When everyone like asks me, like, okay, I'm not good at skincare or I struggle with the routine, I'm like, okay, just get your phone and write down like your 4 steps. Like 12 steps isn't going to work, especially if you're pregnant or a mom. And it's the same as like your concept of your healthy eating or your exercise. The main thing is actually consistency. So even if you're consistent with 3 products, it's better than being inconsistent with 10 products.
Yeah.
And removing your makeup. Guys, I know as moms, yeah, I saw that face. As moms, like at the end of the day, sometimes maybe it's me, like my baby's woken up, now I'm lying in my bed, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to get out of my bed. But for me, the non-negotiable is makeup removing.
Yes.
And I see the faces, and it's like, because you're so tired. But if that's like the only thing that you do, then let that be your starting block, you know? Because you can always add more steps, but if you can get one thing right, and I know it sounds so like simple, but I know as a mom, sometimes if your baby's waking up and you're like so tempted, you're like falling asleep, to get up and now take off your makeup. So another thing is to rather set a routine of taking off your makeup maybe when you're bathing your child or something before the day gets too late.
Oh, friend, you're making me scared, eh?
No, but I mean,
no,
it's just,
I can be dying. I will do my whole skincare routine every morning,
no,
every
I'm
night.
I'm the same, but I know that not everyone has that, you know, like.
I hope I'm gonna
But
have
I feel
that
that it's
time.
addictive. Once you get into it, guys, you will get
Yes.
addicted to it.
It's true.
It is
because
true.
especially with this whole bump beauty thing, eh? When I found out I was pregnant, you know that feeling you have? It's like, oh, my time and my body and my money and then this. It's first you get that like negative feelings. But now it's like, oh, happy and whatever. But what I was thinking about my body is like, I don't want stretch marks. So I immediately went to Clicks and I got the Palmer's tummy butter. Have you guys tried? Yeah, that stuff is like magic. It's like gold in a pot, eh? So now even if you're not pregnant, like if you just want to like have super hydrated skin and you want to protect your skin from stretch marks in the future, get that product. But now it's because I apply that so religiously, like it worked into my skincare as well.
Yes.
Because now I have to put it on
It's
every morning and
routine,
night.
you
It's
know,
routine.
exactly.
Yeah.
And like she was saying with the tummy butters and stuff, you don't have to be pregnant. Like I've actually continued with that routine because vitamin E is such a good ingredient that you find in like your stretch mark creams and your like stretch mark butters and lotions. It's just actually so good for your general skin. And to think about how much your tummy stretches in pregnancy and then goes back, like just to, like I don't think there's any magic formulas for like this guarantees, you know, stretch marks, or this guarantees your skin's going to be perfect. But for me, I just had that routine, and I mean, my stomach, I carried both my kids to 41 weeks. I mean, my stomach was like, yeah, a shame. So, I mean, and to think that it actually goes down after your pregnancy and still looks, you know, relatively normal. So, but I do swear by the vitamin E's. Like,
Yeah.
I was religious with.
What did you use on your tummy?
I used the bio oil, and then with my second pregnancy, I used the Clicks Made for Mom. They've got like a version of that, a tissue oil,
Okay.
and it's really, really good.
Okay.
But I also just swear by proper lotions, like your butters, because sometimes the oils, if you're wearing like a sheer dress, can actually go onto your skin. I mean, onto your
Yeah.
clothing,
Yeah.
which is kind of a mission, or even onto your sheets. So I was like, okay, I don't know, like, this doesn't work all the time. So sometimes just a really good body lotion with a vitamin E in it is just as good. For me, I think the key is actually just having your skin moisturized, whatever product works for you, because otherwise your skin can also get quite tight and itchy. I don't know if you've experienced that.
Yes. If
Like,
I
it feels
don't
like
put
you
it
wanna
on and
scratch
then
it.
it suddenly itches.
Yeah.
Then I'm immediately, oh, tummy butter.
And then SPF, I don't know if you guys have already walked through the grounds, but there's some amazing brands with Inclicks that have amazing SPFs, and that, whether you're a mom or not, is a non-negotiable in a skincare routine. Like, you know, you can have the best serums, but if you are constantly exposing your son to like the UVA and the UVB, it's like going to be compromised. I bought, this is my like favorite. I think they have samples down there because I saw their stall. This is the La Roche-Posay, the SPF 50. It's got no white cast. It goes in so nicely with makeup, before or after makeup. It's such a thin texture that when you like put it on your hand, it doesn't have that thick cream look, you know, it just dissolves into your skin. Because for me, if the SPF doesn't sit nicely on your skin, you're not going to want to use it. So the key is to actually shop around a bit until you find that SPF that does work right with your skin type. And they've got one for oily skin or normal skin. So if you are tending towards oilier skin, you don't always want to use that SPF because it makes your skin feel like a bit of a grease bomb. So I would recommend walking around today and specifically trying to find SPF samples, because if that's your one takeaway, you know, SPF, because when you're pregnant and your hormones are going crazy, you are more prone to hyperpigmentation, like she was saying, your dark spots. So having that SPF is really key, like as a barrier to preventing dark spots. So take advantage of all those samples there and find that one. Because once you found your right SPF, then it's not as hard. Like she's saying, once you've got your routine, it's actually just getting over that hill of finding your routine. Does anyone here like have any products that they swear by in their pregnancy?
Yeah,
Like,
please share.
please share. Bio oil, yeah.
I need to try that. I'm hearing bio oil. You sound like my mom with coconut oil. She like baths and stuff all over for your hair, for her face, and
They even have a bio oil gel, which is actually quite nice. I don't know if you've tried it, but they've got a gel texture. So it's quite
Yeah,
like
I've seen
a
that.
like bouncy texture. It's really nice for winter skin. But yeah, I just think for me, simplicity is the key with your skincare routine. Like write down on your phone and have your products and your 3 steps or 4 steps, you know. But starting with makeup removing, and for me, I want to show you, I love like a balm for like, I do double cleansing, but maybe I don't want to tell you guys to do too much. But starting with like an oily based one really helps to remove your makeup. So she's going to give us some amazing makeup tips just now. And if you are wearing makeup, you want to make sure that it's removed at night, that you're not
Yes.
sleeping with it on. So like an oil based, if you're not wearing like lash extensions and stuff, is really good for getting that stubborn eye makeup and foundation. And then like your micellar waters or your cleansers, I mean, it doesn't have to be expensive. Like, I think that's the one thing people sometimes get stuck on, like expensive skincare is the best, but it's not necessarily true.
yeah.
Do you have anything to add?
I also use that. Like I swear by the what is it, the cleansing butter.
Yes, butters.
Super important. Like, I
And it
also
lasts
don't want to
long.
waste my face wash removing makeup.
Yes.
You first want to remove your makeup and then use your face wash. That just makes more sense that way. Yeah, but that's it.
And especially if you're wearing like your high like coverage foundations, if you just wash your face once, it actually doesn't remove all your makeup. So
No.
don't think, okay, well, it looks okay. If you take like a micellar water with a cotton pad and you rub it, you're like, oh, wow, there's a lot of makeup still on my face.
Yes, and during the night, that is when your skin like regenerates itself. So you need like super squeaky clean skin during the night. Especially the Luminous 630 range, the night cream has pure vitamin, even tone pure active in it, and pro vitamin B5, which works during the night to increase your cell renewal and regenerate your skin. So if you're like breaking out, but you need like super clean skin before you apply that. And that way, you trust me, when you wake up the next morning, you see the biggest difference in your skin.
And also, like Rushana was mentioning just now, like about the Nivea range, like something I have found that if like everyone's skin is different and our skin barriers are different. So if you find a product that you like say the Nivea Day Cream, it's really nice to actually go a bit further and then try other things in that range, because when they formulate them, they make them to all work together. So some mistakes that I've made in the past is like using 10 different brands. Sometimes it actually your skin can be happier. I mean, we can use different brands like a different SPF, but if you find like, oh wow, like I'm loving this Nivea Day Cream, try the night cream, because the chances are that they've been made to work together.
Definitely.
And your skin can actually, like, if your skin's working nicely with that day cream, it's probably going to work nicely with the night cream too.
Yes, definitely. So we're going to move on to makeup.
Yes, let's chat a bit about makeup. Roshana's obviously here, and she is the makeup queen, so I think we're all going to learn a little bit more from her now.
So I want to bring my model out, and I'm going to show you what they really wanted me to do was like, it's for moms, it's a 5-minute makeup. I just think to myself, girl, I take half an hour to do this, and it's the reason why I look like this, okay? Because I like to take time with my makeup, but it's going to be a thing now when this baby comes. Like, for now, I can't relate. I'm just like, I need to sit down, and I want to sit down and, like, relax, and that's my time, you know, to chill and, like, and do my makeup. But I'm going to show you guys how to achieve just a simple glam that takes 5 minutes. But let's start off with, you know what, I like multitasking products. Is that the right thing that I said? Yeah. Multitasking products, eh? So this is closed. Can you open that? So I like to do, what I have on my eyes now is my bronzer in my crease. By taking your bronzer, you always want to start out with like a medium brown shade on your eye. It's like the easiest way to start off your eye makeup. And everybody's bronzer would be the perfect medium brown. So I use my bronzer on my eye and then also to bronze up my face. Are you getting there? Sorry, we're getting some technical difficulties here. Oh my gosh, do you mind trying to open that? So I like doing bronzer on the eye and the crease, and then liner if you have the time and if you have the steady hand and skill, because we all know that it's quite the challenge. I mean, it took me like 2 years to be able to perfect my own liner, but I got there. It takes practice. So this is the Revlon Skin Lights bronzer. So what I like to do, do you have concealer on your eyes?
The Essence Primer.
Oh, stunning. So I like to take a bronzer. This might not be the proper shade. I'm just going to take some dark brown eyeshadow. But if this was your bronzer, this would be stunning just to intensify and contour your crease. So when you're looking into the mirror, I always tell my clients, like when I do one-on-one lessons, you have your mirror below your face. When you're sitting at your vanity station, in your bathroom, wherever you are, have that swivel mirror in front of you, because you need to be looking down when you're doing your eye makeup. Okay? Wow. If you're looking straight into the mirror and you try to get into your crease, you're going to create a creased makeup because the crease is still there. By looking down, this is what you want. So you basically want to get into this crease here. So you want to press the brush into the crease, start on the outer corner, and work your way in, right? So when I do a client's makeup, I call this my handle. But when you're looking into the mirror, look down, raise the brows. Do you know how easy it is to get into that crease? It's the simplest. Like, I feel like when I do my lessons for my clients and they actually like do their makeup like that and they're like, whoa, that's a game changer. No, it's as simple as that, eh? I'm telling you. So you look down into the mirror, you start on the outer corner and you work your way in. You can use circular motions or you can go side to side, whatever you're more comfortable with. But a fluffy brush is important. Something fluffy, but also tapered. When I say tapered, it goes into a slight point because the point of that brush is actually what's going into the crease at all times. So you're aiming the tip of the brush in here at all times, okay? So basically, we're just going to bronze up this crease, outer corner, work our way in. Just make sure everything is nice and blended onto the brow bone open, and then it just contours a crease. It's as simple as that. Can you see, babe? Starting on the outer corner, working our way in. Open. So that's kind of like my eyeshadow done. I'd like to do bronzer, liner, lashes done, okay? I don't like to go in with a whole lot of eyeshadow. I feel like it's a bit too much. So then, liner. I know it's stressful, but I'm going to show you the easiest way to do your liner. So you want to look straight ahead into your mirror for this part because that way you see where your crease lies. If you're looking down and you do your liner, that way once you look up, it's going to be in the way of your crease. So when you start with your liner, you're looking straight ahead into your mirror and you're going to start at the bottom lash line. If you start at the bottom lash line and go parallel from the bottom lash line straight out, you're making sure that you're elongating the eye and you're away from the crease. Okay? So we're starting at the bottom lash line and then just creating a wing from there outward. Can you see that it's parallel to our bottom lash line? Okay, so now if you create that first wing, we're not going to pull the line from the top, otherwise you're going to get rid of that beautiful flick that you created. We're going to go from the middle and we're going to pull it back down into the eye. So back down. Close your eye for me. So now you can look down into your mirror, get comfortable, look down, and we're going to just pull the liner back down from here into the eye like that. And then you stamp on the liner at the highest. The highest point of the eye would be right on top of the pupil. Never let your liner go from the inner corner all the way out because you're making your eye appear smaller. So your liner actually supposed to start about in the middle. Can you see mine starts like here, from there outward. If it was all the way in this inner corner, it's going to block out that open area that I created there that's making my eyes look open and it's pulling it out, okay? Then we just fill in. Open. Do you see how that just elongates our eye? Let's just open for me. So we're going to go look straight ahead, from the bottom lash line, pull it out. Look down for me. From there, pull it back down into the eye. Then you just let this meet up with the middle point of your eye, and then fill in. Open. Easy as that. It's simple, but it's stressful as fuck. But you can do it. Okay, so the next step, I like just doing some blush or highlight. This is also close. You can do blush, highlight, bronze, all of that, but if you want to keep it simple, I always like to go in with my lighter concealer. So highlighting, very, very, very important. So where you want to highlight is underneath the eyes and then T-panel. So basically what this is doing is adding dimension on your face. She's just wearing foundation right now, but I'm fully contoured, highlighted. I look more natural because I have more dimension in my face, even though she's wearing less product. Because what the foundation alone is going to do is make your face look flat. There is no dimension in it. You're going to actually look flat and cakey, like you have a lot of foundation on. When in actual fact, just because her face is so flat, it looks like a lot of product, but it might just look, it's because it's so even. So adding that dimension back is what's going to give that more natural look to the skin. Okay, let's just do... So underneath the eye, we just tap this in. You can use a beauty blender here as well. Yes. This is a concealer. This is the Body Shop Vitamin C concealer. So we're pulling this part of the face forward with the lighter shades. Do you see what the lighter shades already did to her face? It's giving dimension. So now we take the darker shade. Underneath the cheekbone, that is where you want to place your highlight. So if you feel this, suck in your cheeks for me, Ta. So a lot of people think that you want to apply your contour in there. You suck it in, you apply it there. But once you start blending that, it's going to be too low. Okay, so the whole point of the contour on the cheekbone is actually raising the cheekbones. So it's quite higher up. If you place your brush on top of your ear and aim toward your mouth, that is actually where the contour lies. Okay? Then with circular motions, just press this product into the skin. Also, we go on top of the forehead because that's where the sun hits you, so you are naturally darker there. Remember, we're adding dimension. Doing just a very natural, light contour. And then you can go on the sides of the nose as well, just to bring that bronziness back into the face in the middle, so it's not just on the outer parts of the face. So just press it in on the sides of the nose. We want to remember to add that same brown that we applied on top of the eye, at the bottom of the eye as well, just to even out the makeup look. And then I have forgot my blush. So we take that same shade and we place it underneath, just to even this eye makeup out, so it's not so heavy on top. And then we're going to place our blush and highlight. So blush would go actually up here. This is where blush is. A lot of people think it's apples of the cheek, but if you apply it on the apples of the cheek, it drags the face down. So it's actually quite high up. It's on this cheekbone here. And then highlight. Thank you, babe. Highlight on that cheekbone. So it's nice to use a nice fluffy brush here. You basically want to place your highlight in a circular motion on the highest point of the cheek. When you see, I always try to give this example, if you see a light from very far away, like a lamp, like a street light, you know, the light shape is like rectangular, right? But if you see it from far away, you see one blinding spot and you see something gleaming around it. Nobody wants a blinding stripe on their face. Girl, let's not do that. So a blinding spot of highlight, and then you clean the brush, get product off the brush, and then just let it blend across the whole cheek. So it's a very, very soft highlight, but you get that one blinding spot there. Okay. Turn your face to me. Okay. Then you can also just set your contour with your bronzer. You take your bronzing brush and you just go along the forehead, over your cheek contour, in this kind of a 3 motion, and next to the nose. To make it easier for you to know where to place blush. So we did highlighter, we did contour. Blush is basically directly in the middle. You kind of want to marry the two with your blush. So highlight, bronze, up here is blush. Just look at that cheek. You don't see like blush on apples of the cheek, dragging the face down. Everything is nice and high up, pulls everything back. You know, if you're preggies, then you always look around. Okay, and then I like just using, I don't know if this was just me. Why do they never sharpen their stuff? Again. Okay, so your brow pencil, you fill in your brow, right? And then also using that same pencil just to line your lip. They say that your brow pencil, if you have the right shade of your brow pencil, it's the perfect like nude combo for you. So if you line it with line your lip with your brow pencil, and then keep your color of your lips in the middle, and then just do like a clear gloss, you have the perfect lip combo. So I like multitasking a lot of products. And then this is just a clear gloss with a touch of red in here.
She said 2 minutes. Just to wrap up.
And then brow gel, super, super important. Just brush through those brows. What this does is also, it makes the hairs more prominent than the pencil. So after you fill in, see, I wouldn't really fill in a brow, it's nice and full. Then you're just seeing brow hairs instead of pencil. My favorite mascara, the Essence Princess Lash.
That's what I'm wearing as well.
Isn't it the best?
Yeah, it's the best. And it's so affordable.
And that is it, guys. Simple as that, eh?
Wow.
What do you think? Would you wear this? And it's quick, eh? Just if you need more help, book a one-on-one lesson with me. Thank you, my love. The what? That's the Essence one. And you know what? It's also actually like a serum. It makes your brows and your lashes grow super fast. Yeah.
Any other questions? Are you ladies satisfied? Oh, yes. Ask, my dear.
It's not really a question, but it's a question. Hi guys. Are we able to take pictures of the products that you use?
Of course, yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, especially
If
the
you need any other
brochure.
help, I'll answer whatever you need. Like if you need help on what products to get, we can chat now.
Awesome, thank you.
That's it, I think. No? All right, ladies, thank you so much. I think, girl, you have given us some tips on the makeup, how to do the face. And we're not going to look the same this Christmas, right? Because we understand, and we know what to use, right? You understand. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank
We
you.
have a quick giveaway.
Oh.
We're going to do it in 20 seconds. Can anyone name one of the skincare ingredients that we said you either should use or shouldn't use? Rushana, you can pick who you saw put up their hand first.
Oh my gosh.
Or who's it?
With the baby, the mama with the baby. Oh,
Okay,
then
yes, okay.
yes.
Great.
Yes.
Amazing. Amazing. Come here and you can get your
Oh
prize.
man, that's meant to be.
Sorry.
That's so cute.
Yay! Congratulations. And thank you guys for listening. And I hope that you learned something. And I mean, the makeup was amazing.
I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance.